Hey guys, it's Matt, and welcome back to another video. And today I am bringing you probably not what you're expecting anyway. This is a Starcraft 2 replay, and this is probably only the 4th game I've won online. I haven't played much. I've played like 10 games online, and I've won 4 of them, which is alright. The third, I actually lost 6 games in a row, and I've won my last 4. And I will tell you how I did that in a second, thanks to some tips. This guy randomly, I can't look at it, but he randomly asked if I'm French. But, yeah. Okay. Bit of a strange question. But yeah, I decided to bring this gameplay because I was quite happy with it, really. I mean, I have some others. My first one that I ever won was just incredible. I'm probably going to do that one next if this one goes down quite well. So we start off here, we get the depot on 9, nothing special. Here I waited to get enough coins to my barracks. I always do that. That's probably a bit stupid of me. But yeah, this guy was Protoss, and he was level 42, which is the main reason why... That's really loud, actually. Which is a big reason why I decided to upload it, as he is level 42, and I was level, like, 10, I think it was. So, I thought I'd go ahead and do this one. I actually just played this one 10 minutes ago. Sorry for all the, lag and all that. I haven't really sorted out the settings simply because I just wanted to get this gameplay out, because I am really happy with it, and I really want to show you guys it. Just turn down my sound in my headset. So unfortunately I missed it, but actually I'll turn down one. He actually managed to get in with his probe, and I saw him, and if I didn't see him, I'd be fucked. Because as you can see here, I can't see him right now. However, I have seen him, so it's okay. He puts down a pylon so he can warp into the units, and luckily I noticed him, and I decided to pick it off with the marine. One isn't enough, I get 2, but that's all small things. That's what she said. Anyway, recently I've been just trying to constantly get SCVs, constantly make them as I'm making the rest of my other units. This sounds really loud. So that's what I've been trying to do. And the guy who actually gave me the tips, I'll hopefully remember to put them in the description, and I'll link the video, because the video is really good actually. Basically, his entire message is make more stuff than your opponent. You don't have to know like what counters what, just make more stuff. However, I do know that Marines, the MMM combination Marines and Marauders go really well against Protoss. And I also know a bit of micro now, or is it macro? I don't know, the one where you move your units individually. I know a bit of that now, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I've just been... I'm trying to keep my minerals as low as possible, so I don't waste them. I've got 600 on me there. If we go to resources, I got 700 there. What's my income though? Okay, my income's a little bit less, but I've gotten a lot more Vespian gas, and I think I'm going to expand quite soon actually. But yeah, I got myself a second barracks, and while still training Marines from this one, I make a tech lab, so I'm constantly training Marines in case he does decide to rush me. And that's quite a good little trick as well. Also, I get an orbital command on 17 supply. I do that a lot. Tends to really help to bring down a mule, maybe that extra supply depot. But yeah, the scanner is what I think I use it on. I use scanners quite a lot now. I think it really does help. Let's just see if we can time it here. I think I'll put it around about here, so I can check if he's got an expansion as well as checking his mineral line. Actually, no, I think I check his mineral line to see if I can maybe use banshees.
Add-on complete.
Add-on complete. Anyway, so I'm actually not making anything now. Well, I am, but only out of that one, which is really stupid. Tech lab. No, I haven't actually got concussion. I haven't got concussive shells yet, which, by the way, is probably the most overpowered thing in the game. Now, this is what I've been taught. Keep your minerals as low as possible so you can get more stuff out than your opponent. I've also heavily stocked up on supply because it seems like I always get supply blocked. But this guy has 1,200 minerals not spent. I have 60, which is terrific, which means I have a lot more units out. As you can see here, 2 Marauders and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Marines, while still making more and more and more. Here is a factory. I just purely make the factory so I can get down to starport. However, in this game, I did find out that siege tanks are a lot better than I originally thought. I thought I always use them as a defensive unit, but going forward, they're really good. Hang on, wait. If I get an example, right? This ramp. Say this is a second base. This ramp, you want to put your siege tanks one there, and they will shell all the incoming stalkers and zealots. whilst your Marines are just, no, your Marauders are just out in front, taking all the damage as they're the heavies, and then the Marines are just back because they're all squishy and they don't have any armour. But, yeah, that's the little micro that I've been learning, and it turns out it works really well. And all this type of shit. As you can see here, he's got 2,000 unspent minerals, and I have 155. My supply is 50, he is 25. If we go to everyone here, he's mainly focusing on shit all. I probably could have took him here. In fact, I think I scan and see he's got like no zealots. So then I decide to go out and move in. But by then he's already made a second. But yeah, and another thing, which if you are a Protoss user, don't use this much space when playing against Terran. Because Terran have drops. And that's basically what won me the game. Such a good spoiler. Have I used the... No, I haven't used the scanner yet. Whoa, what are you doing, Matt? What are you doing? But what this guy did do well is he spread out lots of his units. What the fuck? I think my Marauder was just attacking my own barracks. Yeah, what the fuck? Oh well, as you can see here, I have a bunch of Marines, a bunch of Marauders. I try and spread them out as well as you can. And when defending, you want your Marauders out in front and your Marines just behind. As you can see, I did that here. And I put a siege tank there just in case. I put it as close as possible too. And, oh, I also made the command center up here on the high ground where it's safe. And then, once it was built, I moved all my troops down there. Normally I would have put an orbital command, however, I decided to go ahead and try and stock up on as many units as possible. I'm supply blocked right now, so that's another thing. Which means I have to waste my energy on cooldowns, which kind of sucks. But I think this is when I notice how much energy I have, and I scan. Come on. Anytime now. No. Okay, whatever. So, this is kind of annoying as well. As you can see, I have 600 unspent minerals, which I really should be spending, so then I go ahead and build some SCVs, and a lot more units, and I think soon I'll put down another factory. Oh! Also, I spread out my SCVs, so I took half from there and put them down here, to get the maximum minerals possible. So, suddenly, all my... Oh, what have I done? Oh, I think I bought upgrades. No, I've already got upgrades. Fuck. Don't tell me I filled up my queues. I filled up my queues, right, that is a such noob thing to do. Never fill up your queues, you only want to do 1 or 2. Because then it allows you to build other things. So, yeah. I'm nearly maxed out here, as you can see, 3 workers on each factory. And now I build the starport. I love the starport. My favourite thing with Terran is probably the Banshees and the Medivacs. Medivac's probably the most underrated thing. He put 6 of... Is it 6 or 5? 5 observers right there coming towards my base, but they are going to do absolutely nothing because of my Marauders and Marines M&M combo. Here they are, he just checks, oh, he's just guarding the gold, that's quite smart actually. He'll know when I come out too. What the fuck is that? A Scantipede. Get out of here, Scantipede. Yeah, building a bunch more Marauders, a bunch more Marines. Actually building a few more siege tanks, which I'm quite glad about because I never do siege tanks. And, oh, I always get these two, and I normally get the second upgrade as well. Finally have the starport down, this is good. Here I should be building more supply depots, but I just haven't. That's my own fault. Have I got the orbital on here yet? No, I haven't. Have I scanned yet? Yes, I have scanned, and I noticed that he had like 4 zealots, and I didn't realise that all of his stalkers were actually out here. I thought he only had zealots there, but of course he's just gone here. Did he get the gold base? I never even noticed if he got a gold base. Making a pylon. I didn't even know. Anyway, here's my... Oh, this is where I decided to move out. I have a siege tank for support, and my Marauders out in front to take damage, and the Marines are the squishy people just behind. I think I do notice his probe, but I didn't notice his stalkers. But as you can see here, I get rid of these stalkers here. He tries to go in, but then he sees my 2 siege tanks, and he can't get in whilst over here. He tried to attack. He tried to flank me basically, which is quite smart. Here, I sieged up my siege tank at the... I forgot to siege up my siege tank, but it didn't matter anyway, I managed to take them out. And here I think, wow, all his units are gone, we go now. But he's warped in a bunch of stalkers, and that will cause me problems. Here we go in, not on full health at all, which is why you need medivacs. Here actually I do a bit of micro, I put mortars at the front, my Marines at the back, but I forgot to siege up my siege tank right at the start, and that did cost me. He takes out my siege tank there, which is a big blow. However, I have concussive shells and that plus 10 health from my Marines, and they might actually take out this force as they do there. But he's swapped in a bunch more units and bit of micro there, Marauder's taking the damage, and the Marines just behind being squishy. And I really should take out this pylon rather than this to save me some. And I do. That's pretty smart of me. Go me. And I move forward so that all the units from behind can attack. That's pretty sweet. This guy up here has put pylons down on both the gold bases, just to keep an eye on me. And right here, I think, right, we go now. We rush. I've made more stuff than him, so we can win. So I sent a bunch more Marauders out, and as you can see in my supply, I have 89 units and he has 35, so I am dominating this level 42 Protoss. He's put Zealots there, just for protection, and I wish I knew he had those pylons there. If I did, I would have taken them out, and he wouldn't have known when I was coming. However, yeah. I've made these 2 medivacs, and I've made a bunch more units. I think I am. Well, I'm making more units, and siege tanks. So, I'm steadily doing it. However, 3,000 unspent minerals, that is big. I really should be spending them. And here, if I had had my medivacs, I'm fairly sure I would have been able to take out these guys. But of course, I forgot to send in my medivacs, so they can just take out all of them. Which is a big problem. If I had my medivacs, then they probably would have healed my Marauders and taken out their Zealots, and I could have gone in and taken the game here. But however, this does supply more gameplay. I do pick up a siege tank, 2 Marauders, and then another siege tank and another 2 Marauders. So I have 4 Marauders and 2 siege tanks here, and I decided to head out because me being smart, haven't scanned there yet. I'm not that smart yet. However, I'm thinking may as well do a drop. I'm Terran. What is Terran good? Drops. So I've filled up my medivacs there, and any second now, have I got the energy? I've got the energy. I really should have. I really will. I really should scan. But already, after that loss, I have another army waiting to go. 3 siege tanks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 Marines, and 4 Marauders just ready to go already. Another siege tank coming out there, and here I'm making another barracks, because as I have 3,000 unspent minerals, I want to make more, what are they called? Production. Make a more production building so I can make more units. And I think I just scanned. Nope, it's just making a weird noise. And here, all my minerals are running out. So me being smart, I don't do anything. However, I'm using out my medivacs, and before I land, I scan. And I scan and realise he has absolutely nothing there. So I decided to just go in with my medivacs and take the game. Which is, although I have 3,500 unspent minerals, because at the start I just made more stuff than him, I can go out and win. Also, I did something really stupid. I dragged all my SCVs down to here, planning on making a 3rd, and then I forget to make the command center, and they all just end up supplying minerals from there, which is just ridiculous because they have to go so far for them. Over here, I put down my medivacs, and I put down my drops. The siege tanks have sieged up, the Marauders out in front, the Marines just behind. And we're just going to go to town on all these Zealots. I should have made Marines against the Zealots, that would have made it much more easier. However, as you can see here, they're going to take my Marauders out, so I do something very smart and I pull them back into the medivacs. They probably could have made it on their own, but because this guy has made no counter to my air. I checked on his mineral line with the scanner, I checked everywhere for anything to take out my air units, but he just hasn't. And as you can see here, I have a massive army coming into this guy's base. I could probably take it here if I had better micro, but unfortunately I just don't. 5,000 minerals as well, and none of my production buildings are actually making anything, which is really stupid of me. Yeah. So here I siege up, put my Marauders out in front, the Marines just behind, and we just go to town on his buildings. And this guy had so many Zealots, it was ridiculous. He didn't use his shield to best effect there, and I can still take out most of his units. Here is warping in more Zealots, but I can take them out there. And I've basically taken his second here. I didn't take his Nexus, but I didn't really need to because this army can do it on their own. I'm about to go in like oh fucking hell. See, this is what I'm talking about. So now I think, right, I've come this far, I'm just going to go balls deep. I'm taking out the Nexus, and then I realise I don't really want to take out the Nexus, I want to push up. So I siege up my tank. I was about to go up the ramp, but then I realised I should probably siege up my tanks to give them support. I come up there, and I didn't realise what was killing me. I completely forgot. Oh, my Skype just went off. I completely forgot about Dark Templar, and this guy's little Dark Templar is going across here. I realise it just about now when it's too late, and I try and get a scan down. but then all my units are already done, which is quite annoying, but you know, you learn from your mistakes. And this
Mineral field depleted.
this made me go out and buy this made me actually make a slot for my command center, which I never do. There we go. And now I can just use the scan whenever I need. Now, I've completely stopped this guy from getting any minerals. I have 7,000 minerals. I wasn't even looking at the minerals at this point. I just realised, right, this guy has basically nothing. I have a lot more than him. I can just go out and win it whenever I need, really. And that's what I was planning on doing. As you can see, I have 4 siege tanks. 2 of them never leave my base, but they do play a big part in defence. I have 4 marauders, 4 marines, more marines coming through, actually. I just have a lot more things than him. And that's basically what that guy taught me to do, was just to make more stuff. So I realised he has Dark Templar, and his Dark Templar actually comes in to try and kill my base, actually, very soon. I was thinking about countering, but then I killed... There it is, coming in. Starts attacking my units. What does smart me do? Wait for the scan, wait for the scan.
Mineral field
Wait for the scan.
depleted.
Wait for the scan. There we go, I scan. And you can't even see him because my units just completely annihilate him. And then I think, Dark Templar's gone, we're going in. I pick up all my units, I grab my Banshee goes in. Well, my unit's going first, but my Banshee's quicker, so my Banshee will get first. As you can see, there goes my Banshee. Not on any energy. I really need to get cloak soon. But yeah, here comes all my units. 3 siege tanks. I actually did leave 2 siege tanks here, as I always do. I like to do that. 3 siege tanks, in fact, to protect from both sides. I always do leave siege tanks back there because it's just so much easier. The Banshee's come across here, and the Banshee on her own makes this guy surrender. I actually forgot I had 2 medibacks here. But yeah, look, the Banshee comes in. I try to attack the mineral line, but of course it's already finished. I really should have thought of that. I come down, start tracking his probes, and this is it, the GG, and then he just leaves. So, just like that, guys, I win the game. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really hope you did enjoy this StarCraft 2 replay. If you want more of it from my channel, then please leave in the comment section below. And I will be trying to bring some more tips and tricks, although I am absolutely shit at the game. And thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time.